giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom News Leaders.
I'm Elizabeth Kling with Mediacom News Leaders. We're talking with Jared Hanson right now, a volunteer with the 2018 World Percheron Congress. And thanks so much for coming in, Jared.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So people may not be entirely familiar with exactly what this event involves. It's a pretty big deal, though. Tell us about what people can expect at the World Percheron Congress.
Sure. So the World Percheron Congress is going to take place at the Iowa State Fairgrounds, October 8th through the 13th. And here you're going to see percherons from all across North America, coming as far as parts into Canada and the U.S. that are going to be traveling here to compete in the championships, which take place once every 4 years. So it's a pretty big deal for these competitors to travel and to make it here and to compete at this show.
Tell us about Percheron horses. What makes them unique? What kind of drew you to them, I guess, initially to get involved with this organization?
Sure. Percherons are a breed of draft horse. They're typically black or gray in color. They average about 2,000 pounds. Some of them range in height anywhere from 17 hands to over 19 hands, so they're a very tall animal.
Wow.
To some, they might be quite intimidating until maybe you get up close to them and realize that they're very docile in demeanor. They're referred to as gentle giants. So they're super friendly animals to be around, even though their size is quite enormous.
A little intimidating.
Yes.
And you grew up around them, is that right?
I did, yep. I grew up in southeastern Minnesota. I've moved here to Des Moines, and it's my career to train a 6-horse hitch of Percheron geldings. So I've been around the horses all of my life. I fell in love with them, and I just cannot seem to get away from them.
What is it like to train them?
I like to say that it's a lot like training kids. They can't always tell you what they need or what they want. So you just have to be patient and persistent, and make sure that you're just doing the best to fit their needs.
Yeah. So you said the World Percheron Congress came to Des Moines a few years ago, back in 2010.
Yep,
and
that's
it's
correct.
back again. Is this a pretty special honor for our area to be able to host such a world-renowned, really, event?
Yes, for sure. And as I mentioned, it only happens once every 4 years. So when that decision's made with the Percheron Horse Association, it's always a very tough decision. They're very scrutinizing of the facilities and the places that put in bids to host the World Percheron Congress. So it is a very big deal to be selected. And like you said, it was here in 2010, had enormous success. The crowd was standing room only for all of the evening performances throughout the week, which is, for us as exhibitors, that's very exciting to see in a horse show, that the people are coming and supporting and watching it. It's always very fun to drive in that arena and have that crowd just packed and cheering you on.
Oh, so what can people watch for if they haven't attended one of those performances? Can you tell us about what they'll be seeing then? And if they're not familiar with exactly what a horse show would involve, will they be able to still understand what's happening?
Sure, yeah. So we refer to the Percheron as the do-it-all draft horse. They literally can do it all. You will see horses that will be driving. You'll see horses competing under saddle. And you'll be seeing horses even doing plowing demonstrations and farming demonstrations. Mm-hmm. So that's always interesting to see, to pay respect and take a look back at the yesteryears and see how the horses, helped shape the country that we have today. Yeah. So you can see those demonstrations, and one of the fan favorites is the 6-horse hitch class. And so those will be happening nightly, Tuesday through Friday. And then on Saturday night, we have the 8-horse hitch class, which is also a very special class.
So for you as a trainer then, talk about what your responsibilities are during the time of this show, and what are you kind of doing to help manage the horses while they're there?
Sure. So I'm the trainer for Shining Stars Percherons. We're located just outside of Des Moines, right out by the Southeast Polk High School. Mm-hmm. And so myself and my crew, while we'll be there, we'll be taking care of our horses. So we'll move in on Saturday, and the horses will probably come in on Sunday. So for just a daily routine, we get up, we feed the horses, make sure that everyone's healthy, exercise the horses in the morning, make sure they're fit. They have to be bathed every day and prepped and groomed and braided and harnessed.
It's quite a process.
And to get ready for the show. Yeah, it is.
Wow. So for people who are looking forward to attending, any advice as far as getting tickets and parking and that sort of logistic kind of things?
Sure. So the best entrance is going to be the main State Fairgrounds entrance, and there will be parking right there. You can purchase advance tickets online at our website, or you can purchase tickets at the gate. Admission is $12 for adults and $5 for children ages 2 to 10.
All right. Well, we look forward to it. Thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
We've been talking with Jared Hanson, a volunteer with the 2018 World Percheron Congress. Join us next time here on Mediacom News Leaders.